Hi, and welcome to Better News, where we report on the slot and betting community of YouTube. I'm Cheryl, and this is episode 11. Welcome. Well, first in the news, NG Slot has a new app, and it's now available for download on the Android Play Store and the Apple Store. He gave us a sneak peek recently when he was at the Cosmopolitan in the High Limit Room in Las Vegas. So we downloaded it here at Better News. You get 200,000 free coins every 2 hours to play. There are 3 games. One is Power for Link, one is Smash the Bank, and one is NG's Kingdom. They do resemble the Lightning Link games and Huff and Puff. If you get a bonus or line hit in the Powerful Link game, NG's character lights up with lightning bolts behind him. His eyebrows go up and down, and he winks at you. We did notice on NG's app that when you do run out of coins, he has it available where you can purchase with real money more coins. Interesting. Next in the news, as we reported in a previous episode, some of our YouTubers were heading toward the big oceans on their cruises. Well, some missed the boat, some got rerouted, and, well, they are all back safe and sound back at home. Yes, the Slot 500 Club totally missed the boat. Unfortunately, they tested positive for COVID 24 hours before, and the cruise ship wouldn't allow them to board on their cruise. They quarantined at home for 10 days and told their subscribers that they were feeling fine. They felt nothing different. After the days of quarantine, they did reschedule and were able to go on their cruise. Easy Life Slot Jackpots also organized his first cruise, and they launched June 4th. Unfortunately, a tropical storm was also launching, and instead of going to the wonderful islands of Bermuda, they ended up being rerouted and took a cruise to Canada. Easy informed his subscribers that the cold weather just isn't for him, so he is replanning another cruise to Bermuda on September 11th of 2022. You can look at his community wall for more information. And next we have the Slot Cats safely back from their Alaskan cruise. They shared with their subscribers photos of wonderful food and adventures and fun slot play. They also announced that they are planning another cruise in July of 2023 to Bermuda. Well, next in the news, we decided it was time to investigate ChumbaCasinos.com and LuckyLand.com. 2 of our YouTubers, as you well know, have partnered up with these companies, promoting and playing online the games that these companies offer. Yes, most of you know Brian Christopher Slots goes live every Monday, either in his home or office, and plays Chumba.com casino games. He is in a paid sponsorship with this company. And now this week, Lady Luck HQ introduced to her subscribers her partnership with LuckyLand.com and ChumbaCasinos.com. Lady Luck went live from her home and showed her subscribers these new games. Lady Luck HQ was even wearing fashionable Chumba Casino wear, a beautiful white sweatshirt with Chumba Casinos written right on the front. Do we have a new Chumba Queen here? We might think so. Well, there's a lot of talk and a lot of buzz about these online social casinos, so we've investigated and we've found some very interesting information that we'd like to share with you. And we have to start at the beginning to give you a good base on what's been going on in the last 20 years and what's happening now. So this is how it all started. In 2003, a young amateur poker player by the name of Chris Moneymaker, and yes, that is his real last name, bought into the $10,000 main event World Series of Poker Texas Hold'em tournament. He, along with 839 poker players, played at Binion's in downtown Las Vegas. Well, Chris Moneymaker won the tournament, and won $2.5 million, and showed everyone that anyone can win this tournament, pro or amateur. And since it has been known as the Moneymaker effect, because poker exploded the next year. It also exploded a rush of online poker sites. FullTiltPoker.com, PokerStars.com, and AbsolutePoker.com were created just a year later in 2004. These sites offered poker players real action for real money and real payouts. And it took off fast. Then in October of 2006, President George Bush signed into law the Unlawful Internet Enforcement Gambling Act. It prohibits gambling businesses from knowingly accepting payments in connection with participation of another person in a bet or wager that involves the internet. This law is still on the books. Yet these online poker sites were still allowing poker play with real money, with real players all over the country. Then in June of 2011, that all came crashing down. The Gambling Control Commission froze all of the poker websites, including all of the funds that the players had in their accounts. This is known in the poker community as the Black Friday of poker. Since then, these poker sites have been shut down and never reopened. The online poker world has basically never been the same, and these websites and poker sites have never returned. And all was quiet in all of the land of the internet, well, at least for a little while. Then in around 2012, Facebook started allowing gaming and app gaming sites to advertise on their platform. Facebook is smart enough not to sponsor or endorse them, but they are allowing them to advertise on their platform. Facebook's pretty smart. Then in April of 2012, a game called Candy Crush hit the Facebook platform. It's owned by Activision Blizzard, which today is grossing $1 billion a year. Now, this game doesn't offer any prizes, but it does give you the opportunity to purchase more coins if you want to continue playing if you lost all your free coins. Well, gaming companies now really noticed what's going on. A company called VGW, Virtual Gaming Worlds, brought out an online game called Chumba Casino. They also own Luckyland Casino. Well, these guys are really, really smart. Actually, brilliant. They knew that the opportunity to make a lot of money was here. They just got to figure out a way with the 2006 law forbidding internet gambling, how they're going to get around it. Oh, and they did a great job figuring it out. They're brilliant. You gotta give them that. So they looked into the casino regulations, and there's a lot of them. In Las Vegas, the slot machines are under regulation that they have to pay out a minimum of 75%. The average slot machine in Las Vegas has a payback amount of 91.4%. Here in our state of Wisconsin, did you know that there are 24 tribal casinos here in Wisconsin? We didn't know that. Wow, that's a lot of casinos. The average Wisconsin casino has an average payback of 92.76%. And that's to keep it fair and regulated. Imagine if there were no regulations. The casinos wouldn't have to pay you back anything. You would just go and do it. I can't. Imagine if there were no regulations and the casinos wouldn't have to pay back anything. Oh my God! Imagine if there were no regulations and the casinos wouldn't have to pay you back anything. Wow! So the guys at VGW said, well, we can't do an online casino. There's just too much regulation. And by the way, it's illegal. So they looked into the lottery regulations, the raffle regulations, the bingo regulations, and then they hit the jackpot. They looked into the sweepstakes regulations. And they found there were very little regulations for the sweepstakes. We really wish we would have thought of this. Yes, they found that the sweepstakes regulations have very little regulations at all. The few of them consist of making sure that everyone entering or playing is 18 or older, that the rules of the regulation are posted on their website, and that they must offer a way for you to enter the sweepstakes for free. Right here on the bottom of their website, you can request to receive free sweeps coin by sending in a self-stamped addressed number 10 envelope, not a number 9, not a number 8 envelope, has to be a number 10 envelope, and it has to be a handwritten request to the following. And we posted this right here for you. So VGW and their lawyers are convinced that if people are purchasing coins on their websites with real money, they can convert them when they get them into virtual money to enter into a sweepstakes. Brilliant. The one problem we saw with these websites is that we couldn't find anywhere how much a month they're giving away. We emailed them several times, and their response is, we don't know. Well, if they don't know what prizes they have in their sweepstakes, who does? We would like to inform you of the whopping dollar amount that VGW Gaming Worlds is making. In 2021, they brought in $2.24 billion. Yep. Did you hear me? I know you're not going to believe it. We almost fell off our chair. That's $185. I can't even say it. That's $185 million a month. How much a month are they giving away in their sweepstakes? Well, see, that's the problem. There's no regulation. They can give as much or as little away as they want. It's their sweepstakes. I just can't. This is too much. I need a break. I'll be right back. I'm back. Well, and as you might guess, there's been some doubt with some people about this, and they do address it right on their website. One of the questions is, what is the law and will it change? And they replied, the risk is low. Sweepstakes are regulated in the U.S. on a state-by-state basis, so laws in all 50 states would have to change. They also refer themselves to other major companies that also have sweepstakes. Why not? Those guys are doing it, so why can't we? They post, many companies worldwide use sweepstakes to promote and sell their products. Sweepstakes promotions have been running for decades in the U.S. and other parts of the world. Companies such as McDonald's, Publishers Clearinghouse, Reader's Digest, Pepsi, and Procter & Gamble all hold widely known and often global sweepstakes promotions. Oh, that's right, but at least when Ed McMahon shows up at your door, you know you're winning $5,000 a week for life. Funny how Chumba Casinos and Luckyland won't tell you how much you're getting a week for life. And while you're watching your favorite YouTuber, Brian Christopher Slots, or Lady Luck HQ, you might want to really listen to what they're saying online. Because recently when we were watching, we were hearing Lady Luck HQ's sidekick, husband Lovey, say a few things about these companies.
Roderick, quick question. Is it worth playing online?
I mean, it's entirely up to you. We love to play, and
Well, be prepared to lose, though, right? I think we've actually lost more as a percentage online than we have inside of a actual casino, because you're gonna lose your butt.
So if you don't want to lose your butt, Play for free online and don't use your own money. Well, that's it for episode 11, and that's the news. Thanks so much for viewing our channel. We really appreciate your time, and have a wonderful day. Bye for now. We know here at Better News, we're not going to contribute to LuckyLand.com and ChumbaCasino.com's $2.24 billion revenue every year. We're going to save our hard-earned money for a trip to Las Vegas, where the slot machines there pay out over 92%.